Balance. How do you achieve it? I have no idea. I've never had balance. I've never successfully been able to achieve uh, the right balance between art, trying to make a living, commerce, family. It's never been. I've never been able to successfully achieve it to my standard. I don't know how to do it, but I will say that if you're not enjoying something, you should try to mix things up. I mean, what do you do when your passion that you started out with in life becomes a job, and then you become successful at that job, but through the years you lose the passion for it, why you started doing it in the first place? This is what can happen to you, in any artistic endeavor or any endeavor, period. If it's your passion and you turn it into a job, if you love working on cars, then you become a mechanic. You never want to work on your damn car again after that. Well, you know, on this channel, I talk about how to make a living as a musician, and for me, it's never been difficult to do. So I try to impart that knowledge on other people, and I know that there's a lot of people who would just be happy to do this and make money at it. But make no mistake, I don't care who you are. If you do this enough, it's still going to become a job. It's going to impede on the passion of making music. I can't tell you the last time I was excited to go to a solo gig and play. All right, I'm happy to have the work. It's what I do. It's what I'm best at. But by the same token, I'm not passionate about it like I was when I was younger, where I'd go into a garage with a bunch of musicians and just play, just for the fun of it, and I would sit with an album and literally pick it out by ear, thus training my ear to be able to pick out chords and songs and melodies and harmonies, and where I'd do sound on sound recording. For me, it was always about writing. All of my playing and singing ability and figuring things out was always ended up me writing something, because I developed the chops or the skills or whatever to be able to accomplish it. And it was the wonder of getting to that next level where you figure out that next song, or the joy of sitting up all night coming up with a cool song or a melody, or making a breakthrough in your playing, whatever it was. There was the passion of it. I mean, that's been gone for a long time. Sure, you see little flashes of it here and there. I haven't had any of that kind of passion, though, playing solo in 30 years. And I even stopped playing for like 5 years. When I moved to Nashville, I stopped playing cover gigs. Never missed it one time. So, I mean, how do you balance passion for the creative arts, or whatever your creative endeavor is, and commerce, making money at it? I don't know. I've never been able to do it. I mean, if you can figure out how to play, have a gig, and then also have some kind of creative outlet as well. And I used to play gigs to fund all of my off time, because I was able to have so many hours a week off just to work on my own material, to record, and to, create. I mean, my general life was still way out of balance, way out of whack, but creatively, I was more fulfilled. It was just a nuisance for me to have to go to gigs, though. It was just like, I gotta go to a gig, I'm in the middle of recording this tune, or writing, or whatever it was, or this album. Again, I was really passionate about that. When I sold all my studio equipment, moved out of Nashville, I stopped writing songs. I lost that passion as well. So it's just one of those things where I would encourage you guys to try to maintain or attain a good balance between commerce, between what you got to do, and also between some kind of creative endeavor. Because if you lose the passion for whatever creative endeavor you do, in this context, it's playing music, then why are you still playing it? If you lose the passion for it, you lose the
entire reason why you started doing it in the first place. So what to do? What do you do to balance out your creative life? That's what this video is about. The only thing I can come up with is come up with some kind of creative endeavor. I don't care if it's an original band, or it's a passion project, it's a weird geeky rock band, or it's a bluegrass project, or it's a duo, or it's world music, or something that's you don't ever even expect to make money from. Something that's just for your creative enlightenment, something that recharges the creative coffers, something that just fills you with joy. And, you know, if it's running a jam night somewhere, or it could be playing for people in retirement homes. It could be a jam band situation like I'd like to try to get into, but again, I travel a lot, although less this year for various reasons. But whatever it is, you have to try. I would encourage you, so you don't reach burnout, to try to find some other creative endeavor that balances out the other thing. Like for me, playing solo acoustic, that you're not passionate about. You don't hate it, but it's a job, you know? That's how I feel about it. So if you're trying to get into this because you think it's going to be the biggest passion in the world, and it's going to be the most fun thing in the world, it's not. Once you get over the initial excitement of playing live, like, holy shit, people are actually listening to me. First of all, like, most of them don't care about you because they're not there to see you. They buy a ticket to see you. They're just there. You're edifying the establishment, or they're there enjoying their day, and they're enjoying listening to you interpret other people's music. Believe me, for the most part, it's neutral. But anyway, I don't want to make this video long-winded. My thought was, try to find something you're passionate about, musically speaking, if you're making a living as a musician in a situation that you're not 100% passionate about and love. Some of you might be passionate about whatever it is that you make a living at, musically. You know, some of you might be doing it part-time, so you never got to the point where you were burnt out. Some of you are not writers. You're just happy to be playing music. It brings you joy. Great, great. But if you're not one of those people, or you just got to the point where, you know, your passion becomes a job, like I'd say the majority of people eventually, then make sure you find something that you are passionate about and don't expect any pay from it. Your payment is going to be the joy that it gives you. All right? Please like and subscribe if you found this content intriguing in any way. Share it. All right, talk to you soon.